Okay, hello, mother. Alright, so we're gonna build this in Oasis Springs. 3020. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Alright, so basically what you know how the spot guys what these cars are. So this is what I was talking about right here, the venue info. So it's residential, how much the lot itself right now costs, the dimensions, how many bedrooms and stuff it has. This controls lot straits, but we're not going to worry about that right now. This will move your lot, parts of your lot if you need to, but we're also not going to worry about that right now. So this is the front. One thing, I want this to be like that real quick. Also, this record thing is like in my way and I cannot move it. That's cool. That's cool. One thing. Alright, so remember, we want to build a box, right? So we're gonna build a box that's relatively right here, like that. And then I'm gonna move the box back. Not that far back. That's good. So this is the dimensions of the box. Right now, this is how much the lot cost. If you want a relatively smaller house, we can pull this guy back, or pull it in like that. That's fine. Go upward real quick. And you said you had a child, so we're gonna build one room. It's one room. I'm gonna leave this as the kitchen. This is gonna be the kitchen area. Bathroom. The bathroom will be smaller, but you can pretty much do that yourself if you want. This is just a reference piece. That could be a living room area, however you decide to do it. So yeah, that could be like a living room area, however you decide to do it. So normally, for me, I normally cut off an area where the door is gonna be, front door, so that I can put like the umbrellas or stuff or other decorative stuff in this hall. You could also leave it open if you don't want to do that. So a good way to delete would be just holding control and running over it. So yeah, we're gonna go down, look at the walls, right? So bathroom, kitchen, kid room, your room, however you want to do that. That's relatively small, and it's not huge. Your lot price right now is $8,360, and this is just a basic nothing shell, right? We'll add a door, one of the cheapest doors we can find that still looks nice. Boom. I'm going to actually raise this because I prefer my things to be on my homes to be on a foundation, and then I'm going to actually build said foundation. So it's not what I wanted to do. Doop, 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 doop. And another thing being, actually, I'll do foundation stuff later. Alright, so door, basic windows placement doesn't really matter. Place it wherever you want, whatever looks nice to you. in all reality, when it comes down to actual houses, window placement is thought about, but it doesn't necessarily make sense. So you don't have to think too much about it. Then, so that's windows. Back to doors, because everybody else needs a door. So basic house doors. I might make this an arch actually. Actually, I can just make, nope, I'm gonna make that an arch. Alrighty, so we are going to do wallpaper. This is the outside. Honestly, I don't really care how you make the outside. I'm just doing random stuff. So yeah, that makes the full one, as I'm pretty sure you know at this point. And then inside, I'm just gonna paint it one basic color. Lights. Oh, really good lights that are also relatively cheap are these guys right here. They're ceiling lights, and they will light up pretty much everything. So I recommend them. Yes. For mother. So that's just basic shell, nothing in it. And now value price for the lot, $9,454, right? Oops. Take that down. And bathroom. So this is bathroom. You can easily, this is one of the cheapest, also pretty good. It is uncomfortable though, so they're all uncomfortable, to be very fair, except this one. But these guys are all uncomfortable. Doesn't really matter, especially if they're taking showers. Not that important. So you would pretty much put that down same way you would do it any other bathroom. Excuse me, I just burped. And bang. Simple bathroom, kitchen. Not gonna lie, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but no going back now. I mean, I can, I'm just not gonna. So mind you, with just the kitchen and the bathroom, basic kitchen stuff, not even a sink yet, this is how much it costs, $16,134. Not bad, right? And this is without decorations, mind you. So that means there's no cabinets, nothing. It's just regular stuff, no cabinets, nothing. And you can add cabinets, but it's gonna cost more, so that's up to you. If you want to make the counters turn, you would pretty much click on, you would click on this area. So this is how it should show up. You click on this will come up. You click on the inner corner, you would put that pretty much there, and then you would put regular counter or the end counter next to it, but and counter is actually mostly for this side, so you would think it's this one you could use. You could, but just stick with one of these guys. Just way easier, I believe. If you want to do that. So kitchen, bathroom, basic with basics thing. If you want to put a table in, you can. And you would pretty much need a basic table. So this table, relatively cheap. If you want a smaller table, this also works. But if you want a table that would fit relatively amount of people, this would do. Put that there. Add a chair. You know, you need to eat. Deep. And then, because I'm pretty sure there's only 3 of you, so that. You do want to add a fire alarm, so that go add a fire alarm, and then you want to add this because that once that fire alarm goes off, this will set off sprinklers to save your life. This, if you're playing with the seasons pack, this is a thermostat. The thermostat is great. It is not needed. Though during the winter it would be handy so that your house won't be cold. You can place the thermostat pretty much anywhere in the house you want to. I'm placing it in the living room area. Kids cannot touch the thermostat. Only teens and adults can. So if pick a room obviously that you want to have the kid in, that is your choice. I'm going to put the kid over here. So if you're doing toddlers room, you would start off with toddler bed. The toddler bed doesn't really matter. They do come in different prices, but they're all the same energy, so pick the one that's cheapest for you, which would be short and stout bed. So that's the guy you go in there with. Then you would pretty much put all the necessities for the toddler in there, along with, well, the learning stuff that they would need, shall I say. Creativity stuff. Excuse me, you can put in here, but you could also put in the living room or so. It really all depends on what you want to do. I'm burping. At this rate, if you put a desk or anything in there, you can still put other stuff in there. It really all depends on what you want and how you want to decorate. I can build a whole, well, okay, so this chest right here, this will hold like a bunch of toys for like creativity things. So you don't really necessarily need to buy a dollhouse, but you can if you want to. So this chest will hold pretty much all these little toys here and more. You also don't need a high chair for toddlers. You can feed them. You can give them a plate of food or place on whatever you serve on a table, and they will pick it up. Like you have to make them pick it up sometimes, but other than that, they will pick it up. They will find a chair to sit. They will find somewhere to sit, and they will eat. You don't necessarily need to put them in a high chair. This is a kiddie pool. Adult Sims can sit in it. Toddlers can use it, but they can only use it with an adult. So that's good for seasons as well, because the toddlers do get hot. This is a slide. You can use this as well, just for entertainment purposes and movement purposes. And that's the ball pin. The ball pin is the same thing. Now it does come, they all come like this, and they come in a set like this. So this is by itself, and then this is with everything. As you can see, it is huge. It also isn't cheap, so I would just don't worry about that unless you want it. So that's toddler room with the bare minimum of stuff that you would need. This is technically a dollhouse, so you don't really need this unless you want that specific dollhouse. Parents' room, you can pretty much just put a bed in there and then decorate it how you please. I'm just putting a bed in there. So at this rate, with everything that's in here now, that's how much it costs, $19,279. We have no TV, we have no couch, right? So just a bare minimum. And you want to add a couch, so we are going to add that. Add a little table thingy. I'm going to actually change your orientation. Okay, yeah. Now, you can technically put a TV on this, so you can move this back and put a TV there if you want to. The TV is technically not necessary, but if you want to, you can. It'll also leave you room to place a Christmas tree if you want to. You can obviously move these around, place the Christmas tree in the corner, place a little decoration box in the corner if you want to. You also have the option to basically build a basement. And how would you build a basement? I will tell you. You can pretty much get stairs, any stairs, don't really matter. You can build your basement inside your house or underneath it. And first off, build a wall. I'm going to build a relatively big one so that I can determine where these stairs are going to be a little bit easier. Turn the stairs, go up. Alright, cool. That's where I wanted it anyways. So my basement, you got to come in from the outside. So the basement doesn't need to be relatively big. It can be pretty small. But it'll also, you can use it to store things, little things. Granted, this is how much it costs with the basement. That's how much it costs with that one. So basement will cost extra money if you choose to build one. Oh, TV. My bad. TV, that's how much it costs. This is how much it costs without the basement. So $23,564. So this is your bare minimum house without decorations. So no decorations, no nothing. This is how much it will cost you. So just be mindful of that. If you choose to build something like this and then add decorations, this is how much you would need to just have bare minimum. If you want to go higher, like add more decorations, actually get creative with it and put more stuff in the house, I would aim for an income of, or household income, or household funds, shall I say, household funds around like 60,000. I would also build the house before you move in, as it'll just be easier, because then you'll know how much you need to make before you can move, versus you having to pretty much buy everything once you've moved in. So yeah. Also, this doesn't have a roof, so we're gonna put a roof on it. And if I'm not mistaken, roofs are free, so you don't have to actually worry about that. So I'm just going to build a relatively basic roof. I don't like that. So also, this is a copying tool, so it will literally copy exactly how whatever you put down. So, and these move it. So if you don't hold, if you move this, it'll move both sides. If you only want one side to move, you would press shift, and shift will move. When you press shift, it will only move the side you're pulling. So I'm actually gonna do both. So so I want a very specific look. I don't want all of it, the front, to be moved. So yeah. That's pretty much uniformed. I'm gonna change this as well. So roofing is, it sucks. Roofing sucks. So I am going to roof that area like that. Move, shift up. Then I'm going to pretty much do the same with that area. Right? Yeah. So, normally what you would want to do is roof individual boxes of the house instead of roofing the whole box. So if you notice, when you click on certain areas of the house, of the roof, it'll show you the different rooms. It'll be a lot easier to roof it that way. So I'm going to roof this with this here. You can't rotate the roofs until you place them. At least from what I know, I haven't learned how to do that yet, so I just place them first, then move them around and roof it that way. You can blend roofs in with other roofs, which is also very handy, and also extremely useful. So I would also recommend doing that. It'll make your life a little bit easier as well when it comes down to roofing. So we're going to think that. So right now, as you can see, they're not blended in. So at this point in time, I can literally pull this all the way back or leave it right here, which is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to pull this here. This is relatively blended in. It's not much I have to do. The seams are pretty much perfect. I am going to pull this part in because it is not blending with the outsides the way I would like. Well, not the outsides, but the insides. So it looks a little bit more uniform that way. And then I'm pretty much going to build pretty much that on this side. So now we have two like this, and then I'm going to do exactly what I did with this one here, and I'm going to pull it in right here, and then I'm going to do the same to this side. I'm going to pull it in right there, and then pull it in. So you have a fairly unified roof. It's not the best roof, but it don't look horrible. That's what you're aiming for, not looking horrible. I'm going to use this guy, the eyedropper. I'm going to do that. And then put it there. Boom. You can obviously change the roof. So these are glasses. Like, it'll make your roof see-through if you put it there. So, it's actually really good for making patios and stuff. I'm just going to go for a simple-ish roof, I guess. Which is this one, because I prefer this one. These are like little, well, these are trims. Trims pretty much do this. I didn't mean to put it there, but it works fine there. And the trims should show up. Well, at this point in time, might as well make it look uniformed. So that's how it pretty much looks, like this right here. So like with the roof and everything, as I said, roofs are free, and just bare minimum, this is how much you're getting. This is how much you have with the bare minimum for everything. So be mindful of that part. Good luck.